That's it.
Welcome, everyone, to the regular town council meeting, Town of Cave Creek, Arizona, Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022, or 2/22/22. Roll, please.
Councilmember Royer,
Here.
Councilmember Morris.
Here.
Councilmember McGuire,
Here.
Vice Mayor Smith,
Here.
Councilmember Deacon not present. Councilmember Silva,
Here.
Mayor Bunch.
Here. All right. An executive session will be held for the purpose of evaluation of the town manager's performance pursuant to Arizona Revised Statute 38-431.03, parents A, parents 1. Do we have a motion to convene into E-session?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Hi.
Aye. All right. We'll take a little walk and we'll be back. Welcome, everyone, to the regular town council meeting, Town of Cave Creek, Arizona, Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022. And we're back from our little e-session there. Let's see here. Who am I going to pick on to lead us in the pledge?
The guy in the white shirt.
The guy in the white shirt? Well, sure. You know how to say, I pledge?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Public announcements. Okay, all of you here. Have we got anybody online watching at all? Okay, everybody that's here, make sure you take care of your weeds. Call of the public. Obviously, there's not any of those either. Town manager report.
Mayor, members of council, I just want to, geez, I have a list of things. The brush drop off on February 12th was successful in the first of 2 events that the town is hosting. We had 60 trips this February compared to last year, where we had 63 vehicles, but about over 100 trips. People were going and cleaning up their property and coming back. We think a lot of folks did a major cleanup last year, but we do have another event coming up in March, on March 12th. So folks have an opportunity then to clean up their property and drop off their branches and any noxious weeds they clear from their property between 8 and 12 p.m. at the Cave Creek Water Ranch on Carefree Highway. I wanted to report back on the Ridgeway Road issue, and Tyler actually is here. So if you have any questions, if I'm not saying it correctly, I think Tyler could clarify. The plan is when we get our chipper back from repair, right? And that will be when? A couple weeks?
We've actually already done the trip.
Okay, good. So we're trimming or trimmed along the roadway there. We went out and took a look at it, and there were certain areas where it was really encroaching all the way across our right of way into the road. So they're clearing that out, and they're going to take some photos so we can show you when it's complete. So cutting back and then grading out the shoulders so that as cars are driving, if someone feels uncomfortable, somebody's, right in the middle of the roadway, you have a little bit of leeway to go off the pavement. But I think it'll make it feel wider so people aren't going to drive right down the middle of the road. It was real narrow in certain areas, or at least felt narrow because of all the brush. So that's being cleaned out. There's 2 hills along that roadway where there will be some striping added as you approach the hill from both sides on both of those hills. And then some lane delineation markers are reflective. So when it's dark, you'll see that as well. And then the last thing is on either side, there will be some caution blind intersections because there's some driveways that come out. People are backing out or driving out on both sides of that road. So that's what we intend to do. And when do we estimate completion?
I've actually ordered the signs already, so that typically the turnaround's, a week to 2 weeks. On,
Okay,
signs. And then we can start grading probably by the end of the week. And I've requested quotes for striping that have not got any responses yet.
okay. So it won't take long. I think that'll improve the width of that and bring a comfort level to driving, and then we'll see. But we weren't planning on taking down the hills or anything like that at this time, so. I wanted to remind folks that Jim Ford is our staff person still working with the residents regarding wildland defensible space, residential home inspections. So anyone who would like to have more information or an inspection of their property to make sure it's maintained and can help prevent loss of structures in the event of a wildland fire, to contact Jim. You can call him at his office. You'll find that number online, but it's 480-437-3583. We have mailed out a newsletter that hit the mailboxes a couple weeks ago. In that newsletter is a survey that we are asking residents to complete. It takes about 5 minutes or 10, depending on how much information you'd like to provide. There was a QR code in the newsletter, but for folks that may not have gotten the newsletter, we have additional hard copies at Town Hall. You can find the newsletter online on the town's website and use a QR code. And there's a link on our website to take you directly to the survey. The survey is ongoing through and including March 8th. So we're asking for information on our services, how we're doing and how we can improve for the community. So we appreciate you filling that out and letting us know. I think that's everything. Thanks, man.
All right, we'll move on to the consent agenda, which is item number 1, approval of January 24th, 2022 special council and water advisory committee meeting minutes. And number 2 on there is approval of the February 7th, 2022 regular council meeting minutes. Do we have motion?
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes clearly have it. General agenda item number 1, council discussion and possible approval of a bid award to Sunland Asphalting Construction LLC for the milling and paving of a portion of Rancho Manana Boulevard and Miramonte Loop for an amount up to $222,622. We're stuck on twos today, it looks like.
Yeah. Mayor, members of council, the town engineer, Hal Marin, is scheduled out of town. So to present the issue before you this evening is Tyler Thurman. He is the Public Works supervisor,
Oh, that's who that is?
for the record.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. So tonight I'm here to request approval for the award of the contract with Sunland Asphalt for the amount of $222,622 to perform the Rancho Manana Loop Mill and Pave project. This project directly coincides with the 2020 Town of Cave Creek Pavement Management Program. The project will start on Rancho Manana at Cave Creek Road and will head west to Miramonte Drive. It'll follow Miramonte Drive to La Canoa and then finish back at Rancho Manana. It consists of milling 2.5 inches of old roadway and replacing with new asphalt. And the funding of the project will come directly out of the Town of Cave Creek Highway User Fund. Any questions?
Questions from council? Councilman McGuire?
Does the milling process produce produced an aggregate?
Yeah, so all the millings that we accept, if they're good, sometimes if they go too fast, it'll make big chunks. That's useless for us. But all the millings we'll store at our water ranch. And then we'll use it for shoulders and unpaved roads and stuff of that nature.
Thank you.
Anything else from council?
I have one question.
Vice Mayor?
It sounds like
as you stated here, the bid came in substantially higher than what the original estimate was. Money came from some project potentially that's not going to be done. Is this causing a problem that can be managed with having to move the money from one project to another? What's not going to be done?
So I did talk to Hal about that. So we did have some rollover funds from her from previous years, as well as he said that the rest of it he should be able to manage with other projects.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else from council?
No, just a comment that your bid tabulation form is excellent with 6 bids, and it's obvious why you went with the 222 bid. It makes it very clear and easy to understand.
All right, nothing else from council. There is public comment. Anyone? All right.
There's no
We're back to council for a motion, please.
Can I do
Motion.
it?
Vice Mayor.
Okay. Motion to award bid to Sunland Asphalt and Construction LLC for the milling and paving of a portion of Rancho Mañana Boulevard in Miramonte Loop for an amount up to $222,622.00.
Second,
This is obviously financial.
Councilmember Morris,
Yes.
Councilmember McGuire,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Silva,
yes.
Councilmember Ray,
Yes.
Mayor Bunch.
Yes, motion carries 6-0. We have a short agenda this evening, and I believe what I'm looking for now is a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
New record.
All right.
Thank you, guys.